Hello, welcome back. I am Dr. Suresha, and in this session you will be learning a few examples, rather one example which covers all the topics or all the aspects of our segmentation, targeting and positioning. Okay, and that example is going to be of McDonald's. You are all must be very well aware of the company and aware of you must be liking really the products from McDonald's. You will be the fast food lovers, I guess. Okay, so I have chosen McDonald's to explain you the concepts of segmentation, targeting and positioning in detail, because this one company, it has really got its international presence. Not just presence, we can easily claim, I think, that this is the market leader in the fast food category. Okay, so that is the reason why I have chosen this particular company and the different kinds of segmentation, targeting and positioning strategies that this company has used. Okay, so see, if you come to the types of segmentation, segmentation criteria, target market. Okay, so that is what we are going to cover, right? So in the previous video about segmentation, targeting and positioning, I have done 3 different videos. You can please have a look at them for the concept. Okay, so there we have explained, like we have discussed that there will be basically 4 types of segmentations. Okay, geographic, demographic, behavioral and psychographic. So let us see how McDonald's has done it in its way. Okay, so coming to geographic segmentation. Geographic segmentation based on region like it's, as you know, McDonald's is an American company, US based company. So it has chosen US market as well as international market. Okay, international market, many countries, right? So that is the geographic segmentation of McDonald's, and it has targeted the consumers between like 10 to 45 years of age. Okay, and also both the genders, male and female. So as far as McDonald's goes, that is the segmentation that they have done based on geography. Okay, and other demographic variables, if you come to the demographic variables like income, so they have targeted low income groups and middle income groups, right? When it comes to occupation, their main target, of course, the student category, the employed category, professionals, right? All those are the segments of people that they have targeted through profession, okay, I mean occupation. And based on the behavioral segmentation, based on the behavior of consumers towards the market and the different brands. Based on that, they have chosen the degree of loyalty among the consumers, and they have targeted hardcore loyals as well as switchers. Here it's important. See, hardcore loyals, those who are very much loyal to a particular brand, they are in this particular case, they are very much loyal to McDonald's. They do not easily go away. Okay, it is very tough for the competition to snatch these customers away from McDonald's. So such category of people, definitely they are very much targets to the company. Apart from them, what McDonald's has done is they have already also targeted switchers, those who are easily switchable, like those who jump over, those who are not loyal. Okay, so here the strategy is they anyway got their loyal category with them. Okay, they are also targeting the switchers, those who are not loyal, those who are like impulsive buyers. Okay, so they are not loyal to any particular brand. So McDonald's very intelligently, they have also targeted that particular category, and they definitely get, you know, one-time sales or transactional customers. These kinds of customers also I have discussed in a different video. Okay, so they have also already targeted, they have also targeted the switcher category. Okay, so that is the intelligence, that is how targeting should be done. Okay, you should not only concentrate on loyalists, you should also concentrate and focus on such category who are not so loyal, but still they give you profits, still they give you sale. Okay, so McDonald's has not forgotten that category also. Okay, similarly, based on benefits sought, yet another criteria in behavioral segmentation, the benefits. So here the benefits that they are offering to the customers are cost benefits and time benefits. Okay, because McDonald's is one such brand which is cost effective as well as time efficient. Time efficient in the sense like quick delivery. You don't have to wait for hours and hours to receive your food order. Okay, within no time the delivery people will come to you and deliver the food that you order. So that is the cost benefit plus time benefit that they are offering to their target segments. Okay, and based on personality type which is yet another criteria in behavioral segmentation. So they have targeted easygoing people. Okay, not so not so traditional, not so conventional kind of targets. So such kind of people are not the targets of McDonald's. They have targeted easy-go-lucky kind of attitude consumers. Okay, because basically it's a fast food chain, it's a fast food brand. So their targets are the easygoing personality types. Okay, next, based on the user status, that is yet another behavioral segmentation. Okay, yet another criteria in behavioral segmentation. So based on user status, they have regular customers as well as the potential fast food consumers. Those are the targets of McDonald's. Okay, regulars, like they are already the customers of McDonald's, so they try to safeguard that category, plus they will focus on attracting the potential fast food consumers towards the brand. Okay, so that is how, based on behavior or behavioral segmentation, McDonald's has done. Based on psychographic segmentation, the last category. Okay, based on psychographic segmentation, they have chosen social class and lifestyle as their criteria. Okay, and coming to social class, they have targeted the lower classes, middle classes and the working groups. Okay, they are not targeting premium sections of the society or the elite groups of the society. Okay, that is what we need to understand. Okay, McDonald's is not for the premium sections or premium segments of the society. Its targets are the low and middle class people, which are very big or very huge in number. So here again intelligently they have done this. Okay, so that is the thing. And based on lifestyle in psychographic segmentation, they have targeted the employed class, the busy class, okay, who have a sophisticated lifestyle, who are not very traditional, like who are not like prepared to eat only the home cooked food kind of customers. Okay, they are not the targets of McDonald's, but sophisticated lifestyle, easygoing lifestyle. Okay, they can have lunch anywhere from everywhere. Okay, so that kind of people are the targets to McDonald's. Similarly, cross-cultural consumers, very important, since McDonald's is international brand, right? So cross-cultural, like if you take for example the American market, you will find people from different cultures and different countries in US. Not only in US, like these days you can find this cross-cultural people or mixed cultures everywhere in the world. So exactly they are trying to focus on such kind of segments. Okay, so that culture and taboos or traditions, they don't come in the way, they don't block the targets. Okay, so that is how McDonald's has done. And single unmarried or bachelors and young couples, they are the targets. Okay, so that is how they have targeted based on psychographic segmentation. Okay, and see, I also would like to say the positioning strategies of McDonald's. We have discussed at length what positioning is all about, right? Positioning is all about placing the brand in the minds of the consumer, and they have selected these three, like low cost, high quality and time efficiency. So that is how McDonald's like they have positioned the brand in the minds of the consumers. Okay, as a low cost food product, high quality fast food, at the same time time efficiency, like within no time they will be offering you the order, they will be supplying you the customers with their orders. Okay, so that is how they have positioned. And see, they have also tried to reposition themselves. Okay, they have tried to reposition themselves as like a healthy fast food category, because there always is a controversy, there always is some kind of negative attitude attached to fast foods and fast food consumption. So based on that factor, they have tried to reposition themselves as healthy fast foods or healthy fast food brand by introducing certain healthier options in their product category. Okay, so that is how they have tried to reposition themselves and reach even larger set of consumer segments. Okay, at the same time they have also repositioned themselves as family friendly brand, not just young people's brand. Okay, so that is how they have repositioned. They have tried to rebuild their image, or like this repositioning strategy we can say is a strategy to extend or expand their already existing brand image to new categories like families. Okay, so this is how beautifully they have done segmentation, targeting and positioning. So with this wonderful strategy, McDonald's, as I already told you, it stood like it has set the standard or in its category. Okay, so competitors are not even in a near match. Okay, so that is how McDonald's has done, and I hope you like the video. If you really like it, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you.